Welcome to The Experience, live with Russ and Scott. Join us every Wednesday at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. Learn more about the Experience community at our website, local.theexperience.video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. The Experience is brought to you each week by these great sponsors. Present Gifting believes relationships are important. Moments matter. Join the early VIP access list at presentgifting.com. The Jalot Home Team, whose mission is to deliver the key to home ownership through stellar customer service, integrity, and joy. Call the Jalot Home Team at 541-451-2211 and find them on the web at teamjalot.com. Showing Up Perspectives on Cancer, emphasizing the importance of patient-centered care and cancer treatment. Their in-person event is coming October 2026. Registration is now available at eventbrite.com and look for Perspectives on Cancer. And now let's get on with the show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to The Experience Live with Russ and Scott. And today you just have Russ. And I just want to tell you how much we miss Scott and continuing to pray for his beautiful wife, Christine, and all that she's going through, and Scott today. So for those of you that know them and that pray, thank you so much for that. And what a blessing they both are. And so thankful for Scott. He'll be back soon. But anyway, this morning, so excited to have two of my great friends, Mr. Mike Ashabraner and Sam Bergdahl, on with us today. Going to be talking kindness today. And I just came off of 15 minutes of kindness with my good friend, Andrea Sanchez, every Wednesday morning at 5:30 my time, 5:30 Pacific Daylight Time. She has 15 minutes of kindness. It's only 15 quick minutes. Some great people are there, and you should join in. It's on LinkedIn every week, usually every week at Wednesday at 5:30 a.m. Pacific. So, okay, but we are here on The Experience Live with Russ and Scott every Wednesday at 7 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time or 9 a.m. Texas Standard Time for your viewing and listening pleasure. That's right. After we talk to these amazing people like Mike and Sam, then this sits on LinkedIn, YouTube forever, Facebook for 30 days. So you go back forever and watch it, share it, connect, whatever. But if you miss it or you don't have time to watch it, guess what? It converts to audio podcasts on all of your favorite audio podcast platforms: Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, iHeartRadio, Pandora. It goes on and on and on. So would love for you to like, comment, share wherever you like to watch or listen. Please like, comment, or share wherever you like to watch or listen. And today in the comments, we would love to have you engage and comment today, ask questions, whatever you like. Remember, too, that if you are watching and you think, kindness, I know some friends that need that, please share this out. Put the @ sign, tag your friends. Do that right now. Let them know what's going on. Would really, really appreciate that. For more information on Scott and I and all that we're doing, you go to local.theexperience.video. Tells you all about our shows. This is our flagship show that we've been doing for many years. This is our 6th year, The Experience Live with Russ and Scott. And we also have the local, The Experience Local on Mondays at 9 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time or 11 a.m. Texas Standard Time. And before the show on Wednesdays, we have The Experience Backstage on Instagram only. And that is at 6 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Wait a sec, 6:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. There you go. 6:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Get my times right. So would love to have you join us there as well. You know, what is the experience about? Well, what is the experience about? Your life, your experience. This is what you're going to be learning about, gaining value and blessing from others and their experience of life. Today, we're going to talk to Sam about her kindness event, and Mike is jumping in on that too, because this is all part of the Hounds of Business Community. and we love the hounds. So all you hounds, make sure you're shouting out, howling to those other hounds that were on today. I want to tell you my favorite thing, The Divine Equation by Chip Ingram. It's all about experience. And then when he talks about your circumstances plus your perspective equals your experience. Well, what does that mean? Well, basically, it talks about living above your circumstances and letting your perspective drive your experience will create an amazing experience for you if you let it. Because if you let those circumstances that are up and down in life drive your experience, it's always going to be up and down and crazy. But let your perspective drive your experience so much better if you keep a good perspective. And what is that exactly? Well, let me tell you, a good perspective is not being happy all the time. A good perspective is having hope and knowing there's better things on the other side, knowing that you can be kind to others even when they're not kind to you. So many good things out there, but it's up to you. You drive your experience. So thank you for being here today. We're going to get Sam and Mike in the room here and see if I have anything else that I need to tell you before we get going. Oh, one last thing, and that is thanks so much to the Gillette Home team, Showing Up Perspectives on Cancer, Present Gifting, and Capital Mortgage Source for their amazing sponsorships. If you want to sponsor this show, and those go fast, please contact me. You get amazing, amazing visibility, 5 times what you pay for, and that helps us continue to broadcast. Thank you for that. Also, we have our support page here and our link. We are listener supported. Thank you to those who have supported us. Please, any amount helps goes towards the production costs of the show. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. And I am ready for a great day. Here we go. Let's get Sam and Mike in the room. You guys ready? All right. Hey. Woo! How's it going?
So good. How are you doing?
Doing so good. Mike's got a coffee there. He's ready, right, Mike?
That's right. I ran out of coffee, had to pull a Curtis Rivers, drank tea, and I felt British today. Thank you for my British friends. I'm good now.
Well, I've been trying to drink green tea more because I have really been on, over the last many years, been on a healthier lifestyle living as far as eating and all that I do. And green tea is excellent for you. And especially with my voice issues, sometimes I put a little honey and lemon in there. That really helps as well. So I'm getting used to tea too, Mike. So who knows? We'll both be tea toddlers here before you know it.
Hey, I'm the most cultured redneck on the planet, dude. I appreciate y'all.
Well, listen, we're going to start off with the very, very basics. We'll go ladies first. Sam, tell us a little bit about you. We'll talk about your event after. So just tell us about you, and then we'll have Mike go.
Okay, sounds good. So I'm Sam Bergdahl. I also go by Eco Sam. My little name there says that. I am a take photos of all kinds of things in nature, but I really tend to focus down on the macro, the tiny little insects, the things that you don't see with your naked eye that I can see through my lens. And then I create fine art prints with my fulfillment partner, and I sell those prints. And then I put 50% of my net profits towards buying land to keep it wild. I currently live in Belize, though I am Canadian. And this was inspired because I have been watching, acres and acres and acres of jungle be cut down outside the village that I live in. It is being cut at an alarming rate for development, for farming. And there's not really a contingency plan for what that looks like in the future. When do we stop? And we're seeing, jaguars' homes be lost. There are countless animals that are being affected by this. And also the jungle is extremely important for other reasons. So I decided to buy land just to keep it wild. And I didn't have the money on my own to do it at the time. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I put my talent and skill and love for photography together and do something good with it?
That is so awesome. I tell you, when you take action on something you believe, great things happen. And I want to applaud you for all that you're doing. God created this beautiful, wonderful earth that we live on. Let's take care of it, right? Let's take care of it. All right, yeah. Mike, you're up.
Mr. Russ, hey, if somebody doesn't know me, I'm Mike Ashabraner, the Redneck Connecktor, and proud and humble leader of the Hounds of Business Community. And long story short, man, we help good people grow through trust-first relationships, warm introductions, real collaboration, Russ. No fake networking, no spam, no hype, no performance. And what you're seeing today, the relationship, with Sam being in the Hounds, having the pleasure and privilege of working with Kevin Smith, Kindness Worldwide. We practice what we preach, and that's all what it's about, man. Real connections that lead somewhere. We're all aligned by shared values. We all want to make the world a little better place, and it's an honor to work with you and folks like Sam here and spread kindness and make a real impact, not just a feel-good one. So appreciate you having me on today, brother.
Well, you bet. And I love having you guys on because of all the amazing things you're doing. And so next, let's talk about the big event, Sam. Lay it out for us.
Awesome. I'm so excited for this. To give you a little bit of backstory, about a year ago, I was just at home and this overwhelming feeling of the heavy energies of things happening in the world and feeling like I couldn't do anything about it was really weighing me down kind of consistently. And then I just had this idea overcome me, and it was basically, it said, bring people together in meditation on a shared intention. And I didn't know at the time, but this is actually something that has been proven to be very powerful. And at the time I was like, okay, I have this idea. I wrote all of this stuff down in a notebook, but I have no idea how to do this. Like, I don't have a Zoom account. I don't have a network. I'm going through a lot. Like, what do I do? So I just kind of put it to a side. I closed the notebook and I let that feeling sit with me that that's something that I should do. Fast forward to, 10 months later, I've met April, who is an amazing breathwork and meditation guide. She has the voice of an angel and creates her own meditations to guide her clients through. And then I met Kevin Smith, who does and leads Kindness Worldwide movement. So that idea came back to me, and I opened up my notebook and I was like, you know what? I'm going to ask April if she would want to do this with me. And she was absolutely excited about it. And she had the idea of asking Kevin if it's something that he would be really interested in. And we all got together and talked about my vision. And he, basically said it was really aligned with what Kindness Worldwide is doing, and he would love to be a part of it. And so essentially, as I was doing all this, I was doing more research, and I actually learned that there's a 16-year study that's published in the World Journal of Science that is called, it's based on the Maharishi effect, which we can put that in the comments later for people to look up. But this fella, Maharishi, he brought people together in the United States, and his idea was that if you brought together the 1% square root of the United States, which is at the time the population, it was 1,725 people. If you could bring this many people together and meditate, go into transcendental meditation and focus on a shared intention of like positivity, love, and light, you can. He believed that you would be able to affect the energy of the United States and the world around him. So it was a 16-year study, and eventually they got to a place where they had the funding and the people to get to this number, 1,725. And they had these people come together for 5 years and do this transcendental meditation together. And so they were taking all of these studies and data while they were doing this. And then after 5 years, funding dried up and the group started to disappear. So there was less people. And over those 5 years, they saw a direct correlation in the drop of stress-related events like homicides, drug overdoses, car accidents, like major negative events that were happening. They saw a serious decrease, and it's a very scientific way of how they were being able to figure this out, so that, and you can see this all in the World Journal of Science, but they were able to see that it dropped over those 5 years. And then when the group disappeared, it actually went back up. So there was a real correlated effect with people coming together to meditate. And, obviously at the moment, this will be a smaller group of people. But the idea behind it is that if we bring people from all around the globe and we come together and we spend 20 minutes, 23 minutes in meditation with April guiding us, focused on cultivating that love, that internal kindness and love that lives within us, build it up, give it to ourselves, and then give it to our neighbor or our friend, and then give it to our community, and then to the nation and the world beyond. We are sitting in a moment of shared intention and just loving everybody. And the idea is that we can be suspended in a moment of time and just help the energy of the world around us just a little bit. So that's basically the idea.
That is so good. I love what you say. Intentionally focus on something positive and positive outcomes, and what you focus on grows, right? When you're looking at things and you're coming together and thinking, I love my quiet time of prayer and meditation every morning, to think about, the positive things in my day, to get myself moving in the right direction. When you come together with others, it's even better. I love that. And I just love when people take action on these positive things. Mike, you and I met Kevin. Well, I met Kevin at PodFest. You had met him before, but what an amazing guy he is around this whole kindness movement.
Oh, yeah. I mean, again, it's been an honor. People ask me nowadays, Russ, well, how did you get kindness worldwide and X, Y, and Z? And there's several reasons, but the funniest and the most impactful for the audience out here is I believed in him when most people thought it was a joke. Let's get real, right? And D. Scott believed in me when he thought some of the things I was doing. He saw value when others didn't. And that's really the mantra here. So really quick, two things that strike out to me. I am like I look in a lot of regard, which means that folks in the country in the South, we don't meditate. You won't see a yoga mat sitting around everywhere. And there's this misconception that it's woo-woo, right? Or all of this. And then I realized, elite Olympic athletes, all high achievers, high performers, right? Nonprofit leaders, super moms, whatever it may be, they all regulate. Right? Like if you're a high driven person, you have to counterbalance your nervous system. And April Wyatt, shout out to her, right? Hounds leader and a great friend who has been tremendously patient. So what I'm trying to say is it's not woo-woo. It's biology. It's smart. It's science. And that's why we're opening this up. I have found great value in awareness, regulation, meditation, inner work, awareness. So anybody out there, most of the folks who are high achievers get what I'm saying, right? Other folks might be skeptical because that's how they grew up or that's what they hear, or they see people do nonsense, right? There are nonsensical people out there. So I just want to encourage, hey, the best way to do something if you're unsure is to join. And the reason that I joined and I'm really excited about this is because when you're in the right room, you connect with other like-minded people, right? You connect with folks on the healing journey, people who value business, but they want to help and make a bigger impact. Just like Sam right here, just like April Wyatt, just like Kevin Smith, right? You, D. Scott, and that's it. Come in with an open mind, check it out. Who knows? It could change your life. It could be a missing piece. So that's why I wanted to stop, because I thought, this is woo-woo. Honestly, I was wrong. And it's an honor to go out there and share, because we need to balance. We need community as well, because this is a hard journey and don't do it alone. So I'm excited about this kindness meditation, and I'm extremely grateful for Sam and April for bringing it up. And Kevin, he's a wise leader. He said, yeah, let's do it. So I volunteered to help be the gas, hey, let's get this out here. The only reason people won't show up is they don't know about it, Russ.
Right. Well, that's just it. It's just getting the word out, and when we come together on what we agree on, everybody is different. Not everybody agrees on everything, Sam, but I think we can all agree that kindness always is a good thing. When you're kind to other people, no matter what, even if they're not kind to you, you still have the power to be kind to them, right? Mm-hmm. We can make the world a better place, especially when we come together and we're all focusing on that intention. And I just think this is amazing, Sam.
Thank you. And it's so true. I mean, if you think about it this way, you can think of we're thinking about a shared intention to raise a global consciousness, or think about the power of prayer. Like, no matter what you believe in or where you lie on the line of like energies and all of this, like the power of prayer is just as strong. And even if you don't believe that coming together to do this will actually have any positive effect on people around the globe, it will have a positive effect for you. So come just to have a nice experience for yourself. And by doing that, you're going to take that energy out into your day and have a better day moving forward in your week. So, you know, it's on a Sunday evening. You'll be able to carry that energy and that uplifting feeling throughout your week. And that's how you'll benefit other people too, is by walking through your week with the knowing and love that you have that we cultivated that night.
Oh, that is so true. Oh my goodness. I can't even, what you just said there, even if it didn't affect other people, but it affected you, makes all the difference. I love to encourage people. I'm all about that. And you know what? It really encourages me. So, I mean, if no one else is encouraged by what I do, I'm more encouraged, Mike. And so, I think just like the Hounds of Business come together, it's people coming together, making good things happen and supporting each other and collaborating, right, Mike?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, again, not to beat a dead horse or wallow in pity, but it's true, Russ. People, we're overloaded. We're divided. Everywhere we go, we see stress and division. And I mean, I haven't watched the news in 3 years. Honestly, if I watched the news, I probably would be sitting there. I'd probably be in a loony bin or something. So, but that's the whole point. What we can control. And Sam said this so well and eloquently. What can I control? Control me, my response, how I look at things. And that's the invitation. Right? You don't sell kindness. You share these things. And it's an invitation. And I love our approach. It fits in with the Hounds. It fits in with Kindness Worldwide. And it fits in with anyone who wants to leave with heart. Like good people who want to make a big impact. We want to do it by values. We want to be honest. So I'm really excited about this because, well, first of all, we have one of the best personal guide of mine, April Wyatt, leading this meditation. She understands business. She works with high performers, work with me, right? But also the room. Look who it attracts, like a bug zapper, Russ. Ain't that amazing that people, that's why we do these shows. That's why I love you doing this. And I'm so appreciative because now other folks out here hear that they can come and be a part of that. And guess what? Or who knows what kind of collaborations, who knows what kind of business partnerships, seeds are planted at this event that could really make an impact, right? Get more time, money, and freedom so we can go out there and spread kindness in a real meaningful impact. And that's what I wanted to stop. I'm not going to go on and on. However, kindness is not just a feel-good movement. Kevin and his leadership has proven that, Commissioner Muldrow, right? He in York, he bridged together his leadership, his decision to walk around without a gun, to go in his community, right, in the danger zone, put all that faith in that leadership. That's rare. And then he built enough rapport. They started doing kindness citations, guys, writing tickets for good stuff. Imagine that, right? This is what the kind of groundbreaking leaders that you can be a part of. That excites me the most. That's who we're attracting. Good-hearted people who need a hand up, a push, community, belonging. That's why this excites me. There's, of course, there's other benefits, but for me, I'm a business guy and I want practicality. And this is a practical event. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, and I think that it's way more practical than people realize. Being kind to other people, encouraging and lifting other people up, doing good things. What does that do? It makes everybody feel better. It lifts everybody up. And then everybody is a better person. They are more productive as a person. And that includes their work life. I tell businesses all the time, I encourage Inspire your team because an encourage Inspire team is a productive team for you. You want to get people moving in the right direction, the direction you want, Sam. Bring them together and encourage and inspire them, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And again, like bringing it back to the self, it's like when you encourage and inspire somebody, how do you feel? Amazing, right? You feel encouraged and inspired and lifted up. So thinking about there is no loss. There is absolutely nothing to lose here except for something to gain, which is an hour with good people, 23 minutes being guided by the best meditation guide that we can have, and taking great energy throughout the rest of your week and your month and your year. And honestly, I really hope that this is the first event. I really hope to be able to do this again in the future. If it goes well, I would love to keep coming back, however often that looks like, and being able to continue to spread this kindness and let this movement grow and see those numbers raise. Eventually, there'll be so many people we'll have to live stream it so that it's because the Zoom room is only 500 people. So I have big goals.
I like to make a point real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
I'm going to take the hour that I'm probably going to accidentally start scrolling on all the things that cause anxiety and stress, right? Random scrolls and all this nonsense. And I'm going to invest it into this. All right. And in the early days, I did it as an experiment. I'm like, well, this meditation stuff doesn't work. And I said, well, how do you know that unless you try it? Right. That's the invitation, right? Worst, like Sam said, worst case, you spent, 20, 30 minutes on goofier things. And that's the invitation, because that's how I view it, right? So I wanted to put that out there because I know a lot of folks, I'm not alone, right? They feel that way and like, oh, I'm busy, but we do. If we take the time that we waste and we put it into something intentional, that's why I didn't grow, because I wasn't taking the class. I wasn't joining groups like this to learn and expand my horizon. So I just wanted to double down.
You made me think of something as well. Like, for everyone here watching, if you want to come, it is on a Sunday night. Maybe that's your family time. Maybe that's, like you have something you would normally do with other people. Invite them, like have your kids come and sit down for the hour. If they can't sit for the whole hour, I mean, the meditation itself is only like 23 minutes and there'll be maybe a 10 to 15 minute intro. So they'll get an idea and then they can go run after the meditation's done. But bring the family, get your friends involved. The more people that we have do this, the stronger the energy is and the more impact that we'll have. So I definitely encourage, especially on like a Sunday night, if you have kids at home or your husband, or maybe you have a friend visiting, everybody can come and join. You can put it on the TV and sit together in a group, and I guarantee you'll feel better after the hour.
Well, I can guarantee that too, because when you focus on good things happen. And I've talked about it a million times, Mike, that your brain rewires itself for what you're looking for. What if we all sat down and focused together on kindness and positive things, and suddenly we were all looking for a brighter, happier, more positive life out there, right? That I'm telling you, anybody who is put off by the word meditation, let me tell you, meditation, just like Sam said, is focusing and being intentional, right? And we're doing it together. And what are we doing? Focusing on kindness and good things. That can never be a bad thing. Never be a bad thing. Come and pray, come and focus, come and meditate together. And I tell you, it's a great thing. Mike?
I mean, I guess end on this. I mean, it can't hurt, like you all said, right? I mean, if I was more kind, if I was in a room full of positive people, not delusional, Pollyanna, pie in the sky people, but if I surrounded myself with doers and impactful people, what could happen? I mean, how could you not? How could you not become a better parent, leader, community leader, person, and becoming your best self? And so that's it. I mean, I was one of the most skeptical guys on the earth. And honestly, that's why, my progression slowed. That's why my business didn't go faster. And I'm not sitting here for any other reason than to encourage others not to repeat my mistakes, right? Learn from the things that took me a long time to learn from, and being around this kind of people, right? Kindness Worldwide, Kevin, having the privilege to work with April Wyatt, Sam Bergdahl. No cold DMs can get you to that point, right? It was relationships, people who knew, like, and trusted me. We pushed each other up, open doors, and now we're making it accessible to others. And that's the great side benefit of being in the right room. And this is the right room for folks like us. And I'm just beyond honored, almost speechless, for the opportunity to come on this show, share the stage with Sam and say, hey, that's it. More people. We're building lighthouses. So people go, I didn't know that existed. Let me go out there and really tap in, because we're making huge impact and we're not wasting time doing it. So before we're people, business people, we're just people. So we go humanity first, and then business skyrockets from that. Right. And I hope you all take advantage of it. Test me.
Well, I tell everybody, you take you to work every day, right? Yeah. So you improve you improve your work. And Sam, I love it. I got the registration link up there for everybody. And I just want to tell you all, you need to do a couple things. Number one, you need to register. Number two, all of you that are watching need to share this out more still. Get the word out there. If you're watching on replay, thank you. You know what? You can still share. You can still comment. You can still register, right? There is still time. And so come together and let's do something positive for ourselves, for our community, for our families. Let's come together and make this world better. And the two of you, I am so thankful to be friends with you and able to help share this out. And I'm blessed. Thanks for coming on today.
Thank you so much for having me. This was such a special thing. I'm really grateful to be able to talk about it, and tell your audience about it and all of our friends too. It's amazing to be here. And just one last thing, I will get the event link from LinkedIn, and I'll put it in the chat here, so you guys can share the event link too.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Again, I'm going to say goodbye to you two on screen, but hang tight for just a minute in the green room. All right.
Sounds good.
All right. See ya. Okay. Oh my goodness. Another amazing show. Please share, please engage. If you're watching on replay, please put hashtag team replay, say hi, share this out, let people know the event's coming up. So you need to make sure and get the word out quickly. So thank you all for doing that. And it is just, boy, I tell you, coming up Sunday. It's coming soon. So thanks again for being here. We're here on the Experience Live with Russ and Scott every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and that is 9 a.m. Texas Standard Time for your viewing and listening pleasure. Remember, not only do we go live, but we are also sitting on audio podcasts. So this will convert to audio podcasts, and you can listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, iHeartRadio, on and on and on and on. So please do that. Appreciate that. And with that, we're going to say goodbye for another amazing episode. Please check out the Hounds of Business and Mike Ashabraner, all that's going on there. Want to say thank you. Until next time, have a blessed and amazing week. See you, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in to The Experience Live with Russ and Scott. If you enjoyed today's show, please share it with others, post about it on social media, or subscribe on YouTube. See you next time.